What if I told you that just one word, one simple word you use every day, could be the reason you're not rich yet? Sounds unbelievable, right? But ancient wisdom and modern psychology both agree, your words shape your reality. And if you keep saying this word, you're unknowingly blocking money, success, and opportunities from entering your life. Imagine living in a world where everything you say becomes true. What if your words were the key to unlocking wealth, prosperity, and abundance? The shocking truth is that they are. In today's video, we'll reveal the single word you must eliminate if you want to attract financial success. By the end of this video, you'll understand how this one tiny change in your language can reprogram your mind for wealth, and the results will shock you. Get ready, because this could be the moment that changes your financial future forever. Before we begin, if you're new here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. I attract wealth with my words. Let's fill the comments with powerful affirmations and invite abundance into our lives. The power of words in shaping your reality. Words are far more powerful than we often realize. They are not just sounds we produce, they are carriers of energy, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately, our reality. Every word we speak influences the way we perceive the world and ourselves. Ancient spiritual traditions, including Buddhism and Hinduism, teach that words hold vibrations that can either uplift or bring down a person's energy. In modern times, this idea is supported by psychology and neuroscience, which show that language has a direct impact on the brain's neural pathways. When you continuously speak in a way that reflects limitation or scarcity, you are programming your mind to accept those limitations as truth. On the other hand, when you use empowering words, you reinforce the belief that abundance, success, and wealth are not only possible but inevitable. Consider the way we talk about money. Many people, without even thinking, say things like, "I'm broke," "I can never get ahead," or "making money is hard." Each time they say these words, they unknowingly reinforce a mindset of lack and financial struggle. The subconscious mind does not question whether a statement is true or false. It simply absorbs it as a command and works to make it a reality. This is why so many people find themselves stuck in the same financial patterns year after year. The words they speak become the scripts they live by. By contrast, successful individuals understand the power of language and deliberately choose words that align with abundance, such as, "I am constantly attracting new opportunities," or "money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways." This principle is deeply rooted in the law of attraction, which suggests that whatever you focus on expands. If your words constantly reflect struggle, you will attract more struggles. If your words reflect opportunity, you will attract more opportunities. But beyond spirituality, science has also confirmed this concept. Research in cognitive psychology shows that positive language strengthens the brain's problem-solving abilities, while negative language triggers stress and fear responses. This means that simply by choosing your words carefully, you can shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. The secret to wealth is not just about how hard you work, it's about how you think and speak about wealth. The word that blocks wealth. The single most damaging word when it comes to financial success is can't. It may seem like an innocent, everyday word, but it holds immense power over your mind and your financial reality. The word can't is a mental roadblock that shuts down your ability to see possibilities, take action, or recognize opportunities. It convinces you that something is impossible before you even try. Every time you say it, you are reinforcing a belief that limits you and keeps you from achieving your full potential. Imagine two people facing the same financial difficulty. One says, "I can't afford to start a business," while the other asks, "How can I start a business with what I have?" The first person has already given up. Subconsciously, their mind registers the challenge as insurmountable, and they stop thinking about solutions. The second person, however, has framed the situation in a way that forces their brain to find creative possibilities. Instead of shutting down, their subconscious mind begins searching for ways to make it happen. Over time, this small difference in language creates a huge difference in financial outcomes. The problem with the word can't is that it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you repeatedly tell yourself, I can't make more money, your brain doesn't even attempt to find ways to increase your income. It accepts struggle as a permanent state. The more you say, I can't save money, the more you convince yourself that saving is impossible, even when opportunities to cut costs or earn extra money exist all around you. I can't be rich becomes an unshakable belief, reinforcing patterns of financial limitation for years, even decades. This is why wealthy individuals do not use the word can't when speaking about money. If you study the mindset of self-made millionaires, you'll notice that they never say, I can't invest, I can't grow my business, or I can't succeed. Instead, they ask how they can make these things happen. They focus on solutions, not limitations. Their language reflects possibilities, and because of that, they continuously find ways to build wealth. This is not just about wishful thinking. It's about reprogramming the subconscious mind to align with abundance instead of scarcity. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck in financial hardship is because they don't realize how deeply their words influence their subconscious beliefs. Many people have been conditioned from childhood to say things like, "We can't afford that," or "money doesn't grow on trees." These phrases, repeated over and over, create a deep-seated belief that wealth is unattainable or that financial success is reserved for others. However, once you become aware of the power of words, you can break free from this programming and shift your financial reality by consciously eliminating can't from your vocabulary. How can't creates scarcity in your life? The word can't is more than just a limiting belief. It actively creates a life of scarcity. When you say can't, you are closing the door to opportunities, limiting your ability to see solutions, and training your mind to expect failure before you even attempt something. Over time, this creates a mental environment where scarcity becomes your reality, not because abundance isn't available to you, but because you have unconsciously rejected it. One of the biggest ways can't create scarcity is by stopping action. Every financial breakthrough, business success, or wealth-building strategy requires action. But when you repeatedly say, I can't do this, you train your brain to stop before even trying. For example, if someone believes, I can't start a business because I don't have enough money, they won't even explore creative ways to get started. They won't consider small-scale beginnings, alternative funding sources, or partnerships that could make their idea possible. Instead, their brain shuts down all possibility, reinforcing the belief that wealth is only for others. Another way can't create scarcity is by limiting resourcefulness. Wealthy individuals are not always the ones who start with the most money or the best circumstances. Instead, they are the ones who maximize whatever resources they have. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. But if you constantly say, I can't invest because I don't have enough money, your mind stops looking for ways to make investing possible. If you say, I can't earn more, you miss out on opportunities that could increase your income. The key difference between those who attract abundance and those who remain in financial struggle is how they frame their reality. The moment you remove can't from your vocabulary, you force yourself to start looking for how you can make things work, and that shift leads to creative problem solving. Can't also attracts scarcity by weakening your belief in your own abilities. The more you repeat a negative phrase, the stronger it becomes in your subconscious. If you say, I can't manage money, your mind stops believing you are capable of financial discipline. If you say, I can't be successful, you will avoid situations that require confidence because you have already convinced yourself that success is out of reach. Over time, these repeated words turn into deeply ingrained beliefs, affecting every decision you make. This is why so many people struggle with money, not because they lack the ability to create wealth, but because they have told themselves for years that they can't. By removing can't from your vocabulary and replacing it with how can I, you shift from scarcity to abundance. Instead of saying, I can't make more money, ask, how can I increase my income? Instead of saying, I can't invest, ask, how can I start investing with what I have? This simple shift rewires your brain to look for solutions instead of limitations, leading you towards success rather than keeping you stuck in scarcity. Wealth is not just about money. It starts in the mind, and your words are the foundation of the financial reality you create. What to say? Instead of can't. Eliminating the word can't from your vocabulary is the first step toward unlocking financial abundance, but just removing it isn't enough. You must replace it with words and phrases that empower you, expand your thinking, and guide you towards solutions instead of limitations. The words you choose will determine how your mind processes challenges, how you approach opportunities, and ultimately, how much wealth you attract into your life. One of the most powerful replacements for can't is how can I? Instead of saying, I can't afford this, ask, how can I afford this? This simple shift turns a dead-end statement into an open-ended question. Your brain is naturally wired to seek answers, so when you ask, how can I? Your subconscious begins working to find solutions. Instead of shutting down your potential, you force yourself to think creatively. A person who says, I can't start a business, will never take action. But a person who asks, how can I start a business with what I have, will begin looking for small ways to begin, researching affordable options, or seeking mentorship from those who have done it before. The question, how can I, rewires your brain to see possibilities where you once saw obstacles. Another powerful alternative is, I am working on. Many people struggle with financial discipline, saying things like, I can't save money. This statement reinforces the idea that saving is impossible for them, but by saying, I am working on improving my savings habits, they take ownership of their financial growth. This phrase acknowledges that progress is being made, even if they are not perfect yet. When you say, I am working on increasing my income, it tells your brain that financial improvement is an active process, not something beyond your control. This kind of language motivates you to take steps toward your goal, whether that means budgeting, cutting unnecessary expenses, or finding new income sources. A phrase that creates even stronger financial confidence is, I am capable of. Instead of saying, I can't handle money well, say, I am capable of learning how to manage my money effectively. This statement affirms your ability to grow and succeed. The words, I am capable of, send a powerful message to your subconscious mind, reinforcing self-belief and breaking old patterns of doubt. People who repeatedly tell themselves they are incapable of success will subconsciously avoid opportunities that could make them successful. But by affirming that you are capable, you begin to act with confidence, make better financial decisions, and attract more wealth into your life. Finally, a transformative phrase to use is, there is always a way. Wealthy individuals do not accept limitations. They believe that solutions always exist, even when they are not immediately visible. Instead of saying, I can't get out of debt, say, there is always a way to improve my financial situation. This mindset shift keeps you focused on solutions rather than problems. It trains your brain to look for alternative routes, whether that means negotiating lower interest rates, creating new income streams, or adopting smarter financial habits. Believing that a way always exists puts you in alignment with abundance and keeps you moving forward even in difficult times. By replacing can't with these empowering phrases, you transform your language from one of limitation to one of possibility. Your words shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. If you start speaking in a way that supports financial growth, you will naturally begin making choices that bring wealth, success, and opportunities into your life. Wealth isn't just about how much money you have, it's about how you think and speak about money. The right words can open the doors to a prosperous future. Scientific proof that words affect your brain. The idea that words shape your reality isn't just a motivational concept, it's backed by science. Neuroscientists and psychologists have studied the effects of language on the brain for decades, and their findings reveal that the words you use daily can physically alter your brain's structure, influence your emotions, and impact your ability to achieve success. Words are not just communication tools. They act as programming commands for your subconscious mind, shaping your thoughts, behaviors, and even your financial destiny. One of the most compelling studies on the power of words was conducted by Dr. Andrew Newberg, a neuroscientist, and Mark Robert Waldman, a communication expert. In their research, they found that using negative words, such as can't, never, or impossible, triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone because it prepares the body for danger, but when it is released too often, it impairs problem-solving abilities, weakens the immune system, and increases anxiety. This means that every time you say can't, your brain experiences a stress response, making it harder for you to think clearly and take positive action. On the other hand, positive words, such as I can, I am capable, and there is a way, stimulate the brain's reward center, releasing dopamine and serotonin, chemicals associated with motivation, happiness, and confidence. This means that shifting from negative to positive language can rewire your brain to be more solution-focused and resilient. Another fascinating study by Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett, a neuroscientist and psychologist, found that language shapes the brain's perception of reality. In her book, How Emotions Are Made, she explains that words don't just describe your emotions, they create them. If you repeatedly say, I can't do this, your brain builds neural connections that reinforce feelings of helplessness. Over time, these neural pathways become stronger, making it harder to believe in your ability to succeed. But when you replace negative phrases with empowering ones, such as I am learning or I am finding a way, your brain rewires itself to expect success. This is a process called neuroplasticity, where your thoughts and words reshape your brain's structure, forming new pathways that support confidence and problem-solving instead of fear and limitation. The impact of words on the brain has also been studied in the field of psycholinguistics, which examines how language influences thought. One groundbreaking study conducted at Stanford University by psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck focused on the power of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through effort and learning. She found that people who say phrases like, I can't learn this, or I'm just not good at this, have lower success rates than those who say, I am still learning, or I will figure this out. The research showed that even slight changes in wording could determine whether someone persisted through challenges or gave up. The brain responds differently to words that suggest fixed limitations versus words that suggest growth and possibility. This proves that by changing the words you use daily, you can literally change how your brain perceives challenges and opportunities. Additionally, research in quantum linguistics suggests that words don't just influence personal perception, but can even alter external reality. Dr. Masaru Emoto's famous experiments on water crystals demonstrated that positive words like love and thank you led to the formation of beautiful symmetrical ice crystals, while negative words like hate and you fool resulted in distorted and chaotic formations. While this study was controversial, it supports the idea that words carry vibrational energy that can impact the world around you, not just your own mind. This aligns with the principle of affirmations and manifestation, where people who speak positively about their goals are more likely to attract favorable circumstances. The scientific evidence is clear. Words are not just sounds. They are instructions that shape your brain and reality. Negative words shrink your ability to think, create stress, and reinforce scarcity, while positive words expand your possibilities, increase confidence, and lead to greater success. This is why wealthy and successful people are intentional about their language. They understand that words are tools for shaping their future, and they avoid phrases that limit their potential. If you want to rewire your brain for wealth, replace words of doubt with words of possibility, learning, and action. Your brain will respond, and your reality will follow. Wealthy people never say can't. If you closely observe the speech of highly successful and wealthy individuals, you'll notice one thing: they never say can't. This is not a coincidence, it is a conscious habit. Wealthy people understand that their words shape their thoughts, and their thoughts dictate their actions. When someone says, "I can't start a business," "I can't invest," or "I can't make more money," they shut down all possibilities before even trying. In contrast, successful individuals replace can't with phrases like, "How can I?" or "I will find a way." This shift in language keeps their minds open to opportunities and solutions rather than limitations. Wealthy individuals also know that saying can't reinforces a fixed mindset, a belief that abilities and opportunities are predetermined and unchangeable. This type of thinking keeps people stuck in financial struggle, never taking risks, learning new skills, or seeking better opportunities. On the other hand, those who have built wealth develop a growth mindset, which means they see challenges as learning experiences rather than roadblocks. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," they ask, "How can I afford it?" This small change forces their brain to search for ways to increase their income rather than accept financial limitation. Another reason wealthy people never say can't is that they understand the power of self-fulfilling prophecies. If you tell yourself you can't do something, your brain will believe it and act accordingly. You will subconsciously avoid opportunities that could have led to financial success. Wealthy people, on the other hand, program their minds with words that foster action and confidence. They say, "I am learning how to do this," or "I am finding a way to make it happen." By eliminating can't from their vocabulary, they condition themselves to see possibilities, take bold action, and ultimately create the wealth they desire. The challenge: remove can't from your vocabulary. Now that you understand the negative impact of can't on your life, it's time to take on a challenge. Remove it from your vocabulary completely. This may seem simple at first, but you will quickly realize how often you use can't without even thinking. Pay close attention to your words, especially when facing financial decisions, personal growth, or career opportunities. Every time you catch yourself saying can't, immediately reframe the sentence with a more empowering phrase. Instead of, "I can't start a business," say, "I am learning how to start a business." Instead of, "I can't make more money," say, "I am working on increasing my income." This challenge isn't just about avoiding a word, it's about rewiring your thought patterns. The more you remove can't from your speech, the more you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You will begin to see new possibilities and take actions that previously seemed impossible. Your brain will adapt to this new way of thinking, strengthening neural pathways that support problem-solving, persistence, and confidence. Over time, this small change in language will translate into real-life success, as you will find yourself pursuing opportunities that once seemed out of reach. To truly make this a permanent habit, surround yourself with people who think the same way. Wealthy and successful individuals do not tolerate limiting language, and neither should you. Challenge your friends, family, or colleagues to join you in eliminating can't from their vocabulary. Make it a game. Whenever someone says can't, help them reframe it into a more powerful statement. By committing to this challenge, you are setting yourself on a path of limitless potential where financial success and personal growth become not just possibilities, but inevitable outcomes. Words are powerful. They shape your mindset, influence your actions, and ultimately determine your success. If you truly want to attract wealth and opportunities, start by eliminating can't from your vocabulary. Replace it with empowering phrases that open doors instead of closing them. Wealthy people don't make excuses, they find solutions. Now it's your turn. Challenge yourself to remove can't from your speech for the next 30 days and see how your life transforms. If you're ready to take control of your future, comment "I can and I will" below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. See you in the next video.